Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. Before we go over some Roblox news and things that are happening in the platform, I want to let you guys know that throughout this video there's going to be hidden code for this 8-bit Black Cat backpack. It goes as a virtual item with one of the Series 5 Celebrity Series toy items. So throughout this video there's 12 digits. Whoever enters that first is going to get this virtual item. So now let's move on to the news and what's going on. So a little bit of a leak right here. This game is called Project Mercury. It's a build it, play it sort of thing. This is a group right here, a new Roblox group, and it's a dev group. I think these are people that actually work at Roblox, but this is the new thing. It's like, remember some of those dev events where you'd go in there and answer some questions, then you got some free items? I think basically what they're doing now, they've changed the name of it. It's the BIPI, the Build It, Play It. Right now, this game actually is available for people to go to, but it's just not ready yet. It says once you go in there, you can walk around and you see a little bit, it says coming late July. So there's a little bit of information in here to let you know that at the end of the month this is going to be open, and it's going to be probably like one of those creator challenges. You guys know the creator challenges. You had to go in there, kind of do some stuff, but mostly in order to get the items you had to answer some questions. So it looks like they're taking this just a little bit further and adding a little bit more to this. Who knows, there's probably going to be an NPC, but there might be some things that you have to do in order to get the items as well. So whenever this is available, I'm going to make sure I make a video to let you guys know exactly what to do and whatever items you can get. So this should be available, it looks like, towards the end of the month. So that is the first leak that we're going over here today. The next item that we're going to take a look at right here, so we are going to get voice chat in Roblox at some point. If you look over here in the Roblox careers, they just listed a new job down in San Mateo, California for a senior software engineer RTC client. So basically they are trying to hire somebody who is a software engineer, knows what they're doing, but it says here in the description, as a senior software engineer RTC client, you'll be in charge of creating the experience that will bring voice chat to our 130 million monthly users. So if you're engaged, an experienced developer with a deep understanding of real-time communications, they said you'll be right at home with them. So this is a huge indication that they're going to be hiring somebody who is going to be dedicated to working on just voice chat within the platform. So there are some games you can kind of go and check out. You can go in there. It sounds like the plan is to have it to where it's going to be a call sort of thing, not just people talking over each other or anything. You're going to have to go into a specific area inside of the game, and then you go into that area inside of the game, and then you basically can make a call to another person in the platform. I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a feature that was only allowed for people who are 13 and up, but this is going to be an opportunity for people to maybe have a little bit more of a VR sort of experience, guys. If you guys have heard of like VR chat and some other things that you can get through the VR, the Oculus, and different VR things, then you can go in there, you can watch movies with people, you guys can have conversations and talk and stuff. So this might be something like that. They're trying to make it a little bit more oriented around people being able to gather and get to know each other and communicate online. So this is a huge jump, a huge change in the platform. Not sure how long it'll take for them to implement it. I've heard of times where they have been doing some practicing. They've got some images and things ready for it. So lots of testing and things going on. So it's probably still going to be a few months before this is available, but it will be nice to kind of check out when it actually is available. So now we've got some other leaks and some other updates to the platform to talk about. There's just lots of stuff here to talk about, but we're going to look at some of these new animations that are coming that were leaked just this week. They are not available yet, but you know, by the time you guys watch this, these could be available on the platform. This is the old school climb. So all of these are under the old school label now. So I'm not sure if this has anything to do with like the way it used to be. I don't know if they actually climbed like this at one point, but this is the old school climb over here. Moving on, we've got the old school idol. He's just standing there kind of looking back and forth. These are pretty simple animations, but it's nice that they're, you know, continuing to add more and more animations to this so that people can, you know, feel a little, they can kind of customize the game in more and more ways. This one here is the jump. Again, another pretty basic one. I think these are probably based off of what like the 2006 to 2008 movements were, and then they sort of updated them and changed them, and then these sort of went away, but now I think these are basically back as new animations. This is the old school fall. Looks like he's just doing a T-pose there, but he's actually in falling in progress right there. Now this one right here is the old school walk. Just a very simple old school sort of walk. And I don't know, I think the old school ones walked similar to this, but they were just a little bit more kind of stiff-armed and stiff-legged. Now, the next one right here is the old school run. So these would probably be available pretty soon. It could be a full package that you can just get a full animation package that is the old school, and it'll apply to all of these things the way some of those other packages are. These don't seem like they're emotes in the same sort of way, so these are just basically just certain ways that you can have your character move. So the old school package is what that is going to be. Some other leaks that we've got going on right here, looks like they're starting to put together some meshes for some of the Arthro contest avatars. So this is the Ninja Moth guy hair. We're going to show you what he's supposed to look like overall, but they're starting to put these out. Now, once they have these ready to go, usually there's a couple weeks before we actually see it in Roblox, and they're usually around 250 Robux, but then every week or so they start kind of coming up with more and more of these. This is his little scythe right here. I don't know if he knows the Grim Reaper, got it from them, has some sort of power orb in there. I like the look of this scythe though, it looks really neat. And this is the Ninja Moth guy ears, little moth ears. So if we want to see what it looked like and what some of these other Arthro packages are, this guy right here, you can see right above the French fries, which I love the French fries. I can't wait for the French fries one to be available. It looks like they are putting that one together right now. I think this one all the way on the right, these two on the right, they are working on those ones next, and then we're going to start seeing some meshes come up for some of these other characters. Which one are you guys looking forward to the most? I mean, the Roblox fry one it really stands out compared to a lot of these and the styles that they picked, but I think a lot of people are actually going to like it, to be able to move around as a French fry. So if I could do that and I could wear my burger outfit, that might look pretty cool too. So all these bundles are going to be coming out, kind of stretching out, like you'll have one, and then a week later you'll have another, maybe a week later you'll have another, until all of these come out, and then they'll probably have another avatar contest shortly after that. So all of these are Arthro bundles that will be coming out. Guessing they'll all be 250 Robux, so if you guys want to save up your Robux for that, then go ahead and do that. And if you do buy some Robux, feel free to use the code DeeterPlay when buying Robux to help support. Of course, there's this Wonder Woman, the Themyscira experience. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it looks like it still hasn't been updated since the 3rd. I think they probably intended to update it by now, but this update on the 3rd was just kind of a small one that didn't really make much difference, but you can actually get the items. For the coins in the game, you don't have to spend Robux to get certain items, but there is going to be updates on here, guys, in the future. As we know, as we've talked about in some of these other videos, this is going to be an updated thing where you can get other items, and if you scroll down here, you can also see there is some badges that it doesn't tell you exactly what the items are, but there's 9 of them, and we already know basically what they are. We took a look at this one, the asymmetrical top. This is going to be one of the items that is going to be coming out. We've got this one right here, the Sword of Hephaestus. That is the second item. It's going to be Wonder Woman's ponytail hair right there. Also her tiara, and then there's one where they've got the tiara and a hair kind of like together. I'm not sure. Seems a little redundant with some of these items and some of the meshes and some of these builds and everything, but you know, they still a little bit different. Right here, this very similar armor. Maybe this one will fit a little bit better. I've seen people wearing the other one, and it looks pretty big. This is an armored skirt, which should go pretty well with the armor as well. And then we've got the sword and the shield together as one. I'm guessing as a back item, so that would look pretty cool. So there's also an Arthro package that's going to be coming. Not sure exactly when. I can tell you I don't think they've got it fully tested just yet, so it's still going to be a little while. I'm guessing maybe next week or the week after, probably pretty soon, but as soon as there's new missions and new items to get, of course I will make a video to let you guys know. So again, make sure you're subscribed if you've got the notification bell on, so I can let you know when that's available. Now some updates here, some developer information, and some things that you guys as players will probably really enjoy. They've got a new surface appearance here happening in Studio Beta. If you go into the studio and you look at the beta features, you see right here, advanced surface appearance textures. People can actually use this on beta. It's not fully released yet, but you can look right here, just a little image here that shows the difference between like an old texture part and like a new textured part. There's new things that they can add basically. There's normal maps, which means they can add details like bumps and dents and stuff. And guys, when it comes to 3D modeling, imperfection imperfection is perfection, because things in real life, they've always got a little bit something different going on, and if it looks just perfectly symmetrical and perfect, then you know it doesn't look realistic. So this is going to allow for a more realistic look of items. Like, you can tell the huge difference between these two swords. Next is metal roughness, or metalness maps, which makes the part a little bit more metallic and reflective, as you can see here. A little bit more metallic here in the blade and more reflective of the light, which looks more realistic. So there's going to be even more realistic games that we're going to be seeing here on the platform, which I'm really looking forward to. And then some roughness maps that you can control, like how smooth or rough the parts are. So this is just going to make for better looking items inside the games and better graphics. There is a game here where you can actually kind of come and test it out. I will put this link in the description so you guys can check it out. But let's go take a look at it real quick. So once you're in here inside of this game, you can kind of take a look at this character that you've got, but you can tell the surfaces are just looking so good. You can see just the reflectiveness on his helmet right there. It is just going to be really, really nice. Now look at how, like, even the water, just look at how reflective the surfaces of the water are. So this is just going to be higher quality stuff that we're going to be seeing. Like this, if somebody told me that this was Roblox, like if they gave me this little video right here, like, yeah, this is Roblox, and it was like 2 years ago, I almost wouldn't believe them. But now look at this, they're just really, really pushing the limit, and so this is gonna make for some really, really awesome games. And geez, I like this Arthro package right here as well. I kind of want this thing, and I want more games like this. I'm ready. So this is really exciting. It's going to change the look of Roblox in a big way. And sort of along those lines, they've got a new avatar evolution thing that they've got going on. So building avatars, they've got some new options here for the devs where they can do skeletal skinning and custom these surface appearances, new physics components, the improved mesh and animation importers, and other stuff coming soon. So this is just going to make, again, it's going to make the visuals in the platform so much better. And then, of course, last but not least, guys, this premium over here, we've talked a little bit about some of this stuff, but they've full-fledged, you know, avatar shop discounts if you have premium, exclusive items that you can only get if you have premium, and then certain in-game perks that you can get for having premium or premium only gear. You can see the premium logo next to some of these items there in the shop, so you'll be able to go get those. And then there's a new sort here as well that's popular among premium. So if you guys don't have premium and you're planning on buying Robux, it's really, you get more Robux if you just buy premium for that small period of time or whatever it is, and you'll actually have premium for that period of time plus the more Robux. So if you guys are planning on buying that stuff, make sure you just check out the prices of premium and compare those before you look at the prices of just the Robux by themselves. So if you guys are new here, again, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.